If you've played both LEGO The Lord of the Rings and LEGO The Hobbit, then you might have noticed that both of their open worlds have some similarities. While the Fellowship of the Ring and Thorin's company end up in different locations, they do follow a similar path before splitting up, so I thought it'd be interesting to compare points of interest in both games. Starting off in Hobbiton, we get a major expansion, with a ton of new buildings added to the detriment of trees. Plus, there's been the addition of two nearby areas, the neighboring village of Bywater and the Elven Port, the latter of which was previously only visited during a cutscene. The Old Forest is very similar, as is the town of Bree, but a few differences can still be found, like this building being added, this gate being open, and a slight revamp of both the Prancing Pony and the Blacksmith. Director Peter Jackson also stopped sitting on this fence, instead locking himself inside until offered 500 carats. Weathertops similarly sees very little change apart from the addition of a friend. Comparatively, the Trollshaws especially shine in LEGO The Hobbit, going from a tiny, unremarkable rest stop to a large area. The trolls are still here, although I can't say I like the disappearance of my decorations. Rivendell also sees big changes, with the removal of this section of buildings to the left, while the right side gets a major expansion. The Minikid room also goes from multiple statues to just the one holding the shards of Narsil. And this room with the 3 statues makes a return, but with brand new puzzles. Finally, there's a few locations that, while not making an appearance in the Hobbit films, are still included in the LEGO adaptation. The Pass of Caradhras is very much the same as is the neighboring area, although there's the addition of a new bridge towards Trollshaw and the shrinkage of these ruins. Moria sees the addition of platforms for a Mithril brick as well as the removal of this structure, and while the doors of Durin are missing, this nearby cave acts as a replacement to get to our final area, Lothlorien, which is an increase in space, a removal of details, and a name change to simply Elven Forest. Also, I can't help but notice that we're seeing the opposite of my previous comparison, with daytime now being set closer to noon in the later game rather than during the golden hour.